Hi. How do I not hear my music? Oh, I wonder if my... Hold on. My headset might be dead. There we go. That's 100% what it was. Alright. Alright. Good morning, Andrew. Good morning, Lana. Hi, Bouncy. Good morning, Andrew. Good morning, Lana. Oh, I hear myself twice. Okay, there we go. Let me just get everything connected here. StreamerBot's giving me a hard time really quick. As you can see from the connecting, this is how you know it's not working. So I can only, all the messages that get posted right now, I'm not going to be able to see. Sometimes it likes to give me a really hard time and doesn't like to launch. I thought it was good though. Come on. StreamerBot. Oh my god, big! Thank you. I'm trying to get this to work. I don't know why it's being funny. It's funny because SpeakerBot is working. Let me try running as administrator. Sometimes that gets it good. So we're gonna not be able to do song requests for a while and have to listen to non-copyright sounds because I need to get my monetization back on YouTube before this trip. Meaning I need you guys to go pop tabs for me right now on YouTube. Okay? Your girl gotta get monetized again. She gotta get monetized because if I'm doing this, I need, even if it's $5. I need $5. Frig, I don't know why my StreamerBot's not launching. Let me just try Control-Alt-Delete maybe. Task manager. It's so weird because like SpeakerBot is up, but StreamerBot's not launching. What is you doing, StreamerBot? Open file location maybe? I'm gonna pop open Twitch after this so I can catch up on all the messages because I can't see anything right now. StreamerBot, workity work. Alright, Tech, I hate you too. Kick yourself in the face. Okay, oh wait, are you kidding me? Is it launching now? Oh my god. Guys, as soon as I almost give up and go to re-download StreamerBot, it launches. I went to go re-download it, thinking maybe it just needs to be re-downloaded really quick. What a silly little program. Wait, what the heck? It's still not on. I see it here, but then it's not showing the chat. Okay. Now it's showing the chat. Did it do it? I'm like, yes, I am. It only took 5 streams. You made a affiliate yesterday! I'm so proud of you. I don't know if you saw me in your viewer list the other day liking. I was doing a bunch of stuff. I had to edit and do stuff, but I was there. I was watching you like a stalker. I was your stalker. Okay, not gonna lie, this non-copyright, whatever this song is right now that I'm listening to is gonna make me fucking crash out. Let's try this. It was just the same sounds over and over on repeat. I felt like I was going insane. We're going to find a good non-copyright playlist for sure. Hi, Freakalo. Oh my gosh, long time no see. Long time. Long time. So, if you don't do me a favor, go to the red site and hit the like on the stream there. And then also subscribe to it. But also just leaving the tab open because we need to regain that beautiful YouTube partner program sub revenue. not sub revenue, ad revenue, which will maybe help a little bit on this trip. So I'd like to get that before we do this, meaning we have to grind YouTube. So your help there would be very appreciated. I've been posting videos. I have another one already ready to go. It's short though. That's the thing. These videos that I'm making for the updates are pretty short so far. With the plans of hopefully doing like weekly, like longer videos. But yes. Hi Foxy, watching here and got the other site on my tablet. Let's freaking go. I need to watch how to make longer vlog videos. I actually don't know how to vlog. I need to watch some people and learn. Because, like, I don't know how they fit all this stuff into 10 videos and not get bored of themselves and hearing themselves talk. Like, what do? Is there just silence in between? I don't know. I need to maybe watch and research and do vlog research because I feel like I just want to edit out all the boring shit and a lot of it's just be rambling. So I delete. I delete the ramble. Like, no one wants to see that. But then the video is really short. So like 30 minutes of footage becomes 3 minutes after I'm done with it. Because I just try to get rid of all the filler. Oh boy. It takes me forever too because I talk too much. So now when I'm recording videos, I try to think like, okay, edit what you're saying. Like cut it down. Like delete. Like delete in your brain. Stop saying like and so much. And delete in your brain. That's what I've been doing. Alright guys. We got a lot to do. I think I figured out some more places. I've been doing a lot of research. TikTok has become my best friend. I still am very unsure with a lot of this. So much of it. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know where I want to go exactly. I don't know where I want to stay. I don't know pretty much anything. All I know is I don't want to fall into tourist traps. And ChatGPT has been a dick in the butt. And it has been recommending all of the tourist traps, even though I was like, recommend no tourist traps, all of the small places, hidden gems, places that aren't so heavily traveled and crazy and chaotic. And what does it recommend? Stay in Sintra. Go to this castle, which yes, okay, I really want to go to this castle. Maybe I would still, even if I'm staying near it, maybe I would take a train and go and visit the castle for a day trip, but I don't want to stay in Sintra. Because although yes, the castle is right there, apparently it's very crowded, it's a very busy city, and I'm trying to avoid that. I want to connect with more of the local village and people in it and go out of my comfort zone in that way, away from the big hustle and bustle, and actually see like life a little bit more. You know what I'm trying to say? So I need to avoid that. I need to avoid, maybe that would be really fun for a day trip if I'm feeling like it. Take a train to Sintra, go and walk up, hike up to, maybe not into the actual palace, but maybe into, there's the Moorish castle outside that's like old stone and has like these crazy walls you can hike. It's quite a hike up though. You hike up through a forest and there are these like stairs. I can show you guys. And it looks very cool. Dude, very cool. But you can even see in these photos, you can see even this, how packed it is. So we kind of want to avoid that just a little bit. We don't really want that, right? The place too, the other one that we could see maybe from the outside, but I don't think I have an interest of going inside, is this here. I'm very interested. Of course, it's beautiful. Like, don't get me wrong. I want to see this so badly, but look how packed it is. And I want to avoid that. And apparently it can become so crazy. You'll be waiting in 30 minutes in a line just to get in. And you need to book times way in advance. You have to do all this stuff in advance because it's extremely busy. So I think we avoid that. It's beautiful, but I think that we avoid that. But you see how gorgeous this is, guys? I can't. Like, what? There are places in the world I didn't even know existed, and I've learned about them from this journey and this process, and I'm just gobsmacked because how is this real? Oh, that looks very cult. That's kind of cool. My grandma would hate that. All right, anyways. So, wow. Look at this. The amount of times while trying to plan this trip, I've had to take a beat and then just start crying because the beauty of the world, and I've never seen or experienced anything like this or even thought about doing something like this because it's too scary, out of my comfort for me, especially to do alone. Like, imagine me walking along those little stairs, exploring this. Like, yeah, there are a lot of people, but I don't know. There's also something I could technically do, and that's take an Uber from where I'd be staying 30 minutes to 𝘛𝘩𝘢𝘯𝘬 and getting there early before all the buses and the tours arrive, and then I can explore it without so much of a crowd. But I wouldn't be able to go into the main castle, which again, I don't think I want to do. I want to see it maybe from the outside, yeah, sure, but I think going inside is just not something I'm gonna end up doing. Realistically, logistically, it's not gonna be me. I don't want the Disney experience. I don't want the like crowds. I want to find myself. So yeah, like exactly, that's what I mean. I'm trying to avoid that. So I don't think we're gonna do that. Maybe we still go on a day trip and go to the Moorish castle and see from the Moorish castle. You can actually see the other crazy castle. Here you can see here. You can actually see it from the outside, and I think that would be enough for me, you know. So this is a strong contender of where I'm thinking about staying if I do Portugal. I don't even know if I'm gonna do Portugal, but if I do Portugal, there's this really gorgeous place called Cassius. I have no idea how to say it. I'm gonna Cassis maybe. Cassis. Let's find out how we say it right now. Let's find out. How's Fricolo, by the way, if you're still here? How to pronounce the
Over 200,000 people live in this municipality in the Lisbon district. Now, why are so many people choosing to live here? I'm Josh with Expats Everywhere.
And I'm Kaylee, and this is Valencia, and we're going to show you why you should consider Cascais.
Cascais. You day, shut up. No, we're not. Not doing the UK.
Before we
no.
go any further, guys, I do need to explain a bit of the pronunciation. So, in English, Cascais is perfectly normal. That's how you would say it.
Cascais.
If you're trying to learn Portuguese, then you've got to get that 𝘩, that sh sound. So it's Cascais.
Cascais. Cascais.
While Cascais is known
Cascais.
to be
I'm saying this so bad, I know it.
It has a lot to offer
Cascais.
if you want to live here. It's close to the perks of Lisbon, but still far enough out of the city to have its own vibe and culture.
It's
like
true that
beach.
Lisbon is busier and more business-like, but if you come out to Cascais, you'll get more of that comfortable beach feel. In fact, this area is so popular that royalty, politicians, celebrities, athletes...
I think I would just say it the white person way, because I don't know. I think I would sound more stupid at saying it the other way.
This area has been a popular seaside resort since the late 1800s, and it's no secret why. The location and the weather play a huge part in its draw.
Oh my god. Look how beautiful.
Along the Atlantic Ocean and very close to the Tagus River dumps into the ocean, Cascais has quite temperate temperatures.
The winter lows normally don't get out of the 40s, and you don't get as much rain as other parts of Portugal. It's not unusual for the highs in the winter to get up into the 60s, so we see very mild winters. The summers don't get too hot either. The hottest part of the summer might reach into the 80s, but it normally stays around the 60s and 70s.
Okay, let me see this. Monsal. Okay. Let's see where it's located first on the map. Oh, it's more the Italian border, I think. Moncayo. Oh, okay. It's way more in. It's way more inland. This is where it is. Wow, though. Wow. It's a little far from where I was planning to, maybe if I was to fly into, it's close to Porto. if I was to fly in and do Portugal, it's a little far away because it's way up here. I'm planning on, if I was to fly in, probably flying in Lisbon. So I don't think that would work, but that is so beautiful. Oh my days. There was another place I saw that I was, if I had more time, which I mean technically I do have more time, but it's very logistically, I don't know how I would feel about first thing doing a trek like this and trying to navigate myself to, there are certain areas I'm like, I have no idea. Look at this.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking
But
about
it logistically, it doesn't make sense for me to do. It would be so hard. I didn't know this exists. This would be a whole separate trip.
To the Hawaii of Europe. This tiny Portuguese island off the coast of Africa is filled with over 1,300 miles of epic hiking trails, electric blue lava pools.
I could spend a whole month here.
Make you feel like you're on another planet. Oh, and it's also the birthplace of one of the world's most legendary football players. Now let's see why Madeira has been voted the #1 island in the world.
Alright, first thing we're doing on Madeira is the Pico to Pico hike. This is the best hike to do for sunrise on the entire island. It's gonna be a hard one today, but we woke up really pumped because Anna and I are now aunts and uncles. My brother last night just had our first baby in the family, so congrats Zach and Megan. Now let's head on the hike before the sun rises.
Beyond amazing.
Most people stay up at Pico Arriero to take in the sunrise and don't start the hike till afterwards, but we're gonna start the hike 20 minutes before the sun rises so we can get to some cool viewpoints and spots.
Look at this. Everything's glowing up orange and red. And I am on the side of a cliff right now. This hike is already so crazy in the first mile. At least it has a rope so we don't fall. That is one of the first viewpoints you hit. And then after that is the stairway to heaven.
I can't. The thing though is, Andrew, if I do that and only stay there, I would miss out on seeing all the rest and all that self-discovery that will come with the struggle of travel, the struggle of the transition from one hostel to the next, like all of that struggle, all of that figuring it out. I think that's when a lot of my self-growth will happen and occur. As amazing as a trip like this would be, I can do this another time in my life.
Craziest sunrises in my life.
You know what I mean?
Because of the clouds rolling through.
But holy smokes!
And the drive. All we've been doing. Made it up to Pico Arrivo after 3 hours and 10 minutes. Unfortunately,
look at this.
The weather is not great. It's 360 degrees
with those narrow trails.
Tangerine, and then here's bolo do caco, which is the famous garlic bread here. Some say if you don't like garlic, you're probably not gonna like the food here.
So they just hung the meat right in front of us. We got beef right here on a laurel skewer, and
that's
then we
so
got
cool.
Wings, fresh seafood. There's a
what? Look at that fish. I don't even like fish like that, but I would eat that fish.
Really fun, and
it's so much fun. Anna's gone off a couple times. Anna, is it warm?
It's cold at first, but you get used to it.
Yeah, especially with this amount of
Atlantic Ocean.
The guys just cooking.
Look at this.
Fresh seafood. There's a spot only a minute drive down the road called Arco Iris. Small little bar.
Afternoon instead, and to our surprise, it was.
So yeah.
3 kittens to this island, but we just saw another dog hiking on this.
3 cats, so funny.
Through the links down in the description. Basically following man-made aqueducts, irrigation systems throughout the entire trail. So there's gonna be
I don't know if she would like being this wet. This is only 20 minutes into the hike and I'm already getting soaked. My camera's getting soaked.
Like what?
Wow, the first big waterfall is about an hour into the hike. Look at this thing.
Isn't that incredible? So like, I don't even know that this like actually existed in the world. Like this, like I don't know. Like, yeah, I've seen a lot of really beautiful places in the world, but like you think like, you know, okay, like that would be like one really nice thing there, and then maybe like 2 other, like they're kind of spaced out, like all these crazy beautiful things. This is all on a small little island, and this little island has it all. Like what? But logistically, that doesn't make sense. So yeah.
I just want to say I'm so freaking proud of you for stepping out of your comfort zone and doing this.
I'm really scared. But, yeah, me too. Let's find a different video maybe of the main contender that I'm thinking. Because the other one was kind of boring.
Nestled by the Atlantic and just a 30-minute drive from Lisbon, Cascais is a sanctuary of natural beauty and vibrancy.
Look at this place.
Here, the sun casts a golden glow on a town studded with classic Portuguese architecture, a perfect mosaic of old-world charm and modern allure. Families find joy in safe, sunlit shores and the educational excellence of international schools.
The school is so beautiful even. Like, everything is so beautiful. Oh, I'm so glad, Kyle. It makes me happy for you. I think it'd be fun to rent paddleboards here. If they do paddleboards.
Practice yoga with stunning vistas or lose yourself in the rhythm of the cool jazz fest. People come to Cascais looking for their haven. 2024 sees Cascais as a beacon for real estate investment.
I'm like getting emotional thinking about it. Why am I like this? Why am I like so weepy over this? I don't know. It's just so scary, but I'm so excited. I never got to experience anything. I never thought I would in my life. I never thought I would have a future. Like, literally, even being alive right now at this age, like, I didn't think I was gonna make it here. I was mentally so unwell. So it's crazy that right now I'm like not considering I'm doing this, but like, wow. Oh, yeah.
It's a place for those who seek both refuge and
like, yes, it looks busy. It's a big city, but I think everywhere there is kind of like a little bit, especially near Lisbon, is packed. Wow.
It's a place to belong, to grow, to love. Let Cascais be not just a destination, but a beginning.
I like that. Okay, check this out.
Sam of Anarchy 92 says, Mariah, hope you're able to get enough to travel beautiful, amazing lady. Stay safe and have fun.
Thank you.
How long are you planning to go for?
At least a month. I don't know. My dad sent me 5,000 to do this. So it's a budget trip, but but look at this. Oh my god. Let's watch another video. Oh my gosh, did you see that water at the start there? Wait, go back. Come on.
𝘮𝘩𝘪𝘯𝘬𝘴. I was gonna ask, do you want to do Workout Wednesday with me tomorrow?
What is Workout Wednesday? What is that? You can just type it. Skimboarding as well, maybe one day. Let's go to skimboarding. That's what we're trying to research. I'm thinking of, I don't know. I'm not going to tell the exact order in which I'm going to do things. I could be telling you guys things completely out of order. Okay. But I'm thinking I could start in Rome. Maybe I could start in Lisbon. I'm not sure. But I'm thinking Portugal to Rome, or Rome to Portugal, like something like that, or some sort of, I'm not going to say exactly. I do have an idea in my head, obviously, but I'm not going to say exactly out of safety reasons and concerns. But somewhere in Portugal, and then getting on a plane again, maybe, or somewhere in Rome, and then going, and then at the end flying to Portugal. I'm not sure which way, but essentially Portugal has a landing port, probably. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, probably, because it makes sense. But Rome also would make sense as a landing port, so I really don't know which way I'm gonna go. And then ending up somewhere in Germany, and then not sure what order: Dolomites, Alps, Amalfi Coast, and then Rome. So those are like the areas I'm kind of thinking. So Portugal, Munich, Lauterbrunnen, which is Switzerland. It's the Alps. That's like a for sure at some point I'm probably wanting, but I'm not I don't know. But the Alps, and then Dolomites for sure. The Dolomites are huge though, so like I'm not sure what hikes I would take, especially if I'm only doing like 5-6 days there. My dad might join me in the Dolomites. And then Amalfi Coast. So in Amalfi, my mom is going to meet me no matter what in Amalfi and show me Italy. Italy is like, she loves Italy. She goes all the time, but she's never actually been to the Amalfi Coast. She's been like all over Italy, everywhere, like so many other places, islands, everything. Never done Amalfi. So she's gonna meet me at the Amalfi Coast and show me Rome. So she's gonna be there for Amalfi and Rome. And then my niece really wants to come for Amalfi, but her mama said no. So because her mama said no, my niece is making a PowerPoint presentation saying all of the reasons why she should be allowed to go to Italy this summer. Do you want me to read it to you? Like, guys, it's so fucking funny. And for every $5 I can do a workout like push-ups, sit-ups, squats, and shit. I'll do it with you. Let me know how you want to plan it, how we do it, how we stream it. And yeah, we can totally, maybe Discord or whatever. Yeah. Maybe we set up tonight if you want to do a meeting and we can do the logistics and set up overlays and stuff. So your cam is on my stream and my cam is on your stream. We can do that. I already kind of know. I have an idea how to do all this stuff and things. We can do real challenges and everything. I already have something kind of like this planned in my Discord. I don't know if you saw it. I'm going alone, but my mom might meet me in Amalfi. Well, my mom said she would meet me in Amalfi. I'm not holding my breath though. And my dad might meet me in the Dolomites, but I'm doing all the first part completely solo. And then they would meet me there basically just like, cause like by that time I will have been alone for quite a while and done like all the hard shit by myself. And that's like, the ending is like the easy part, but the starting part is the hard part. I've only ever been to Birmingham. I flew to London for an event, took a taxi from London to Birmingham because I was too afraid of the public transport. So it was like $300 taxi all the way to Birmingham. And I didn't leave the convention center. I basically stayed in a hotel / convention center and didn't see absolutely anything. Literally saw zero, took zero pictures. I was in London. We drove past that little arch, didn't even take a picture of it. No, just went. Because that's where I was at that point in my life. I was so fucked up. It's the only time I've been to Europe. The one and only. And it was right after the Brussels thing happened with the explosion, and my layover was supposed to be the next day at that same time. It was the following day, and it was going to be at that airport, and they had to redirect my flight and everything. So that was I think why I had to land in London instead of, I was supposed to land closer. I can't remember what was going on, but stuff was going on. Okay, I'm gonna read you this PowerPoint presentation. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. So my sister's name is Bethany. I'm not going to say, she put her whole government name though. So dear, whole government name. Dearest Bethany, government name. I have knowledge that you have said the timing and price-wise of Italy is a no for this year. I understand the concerns and worries you may have. Please note that this presentation is not to guilt you into saying yes. Of course, we do understand if the answer remains no. But maybe, just maybe, we can change your mind. Now, let's get into it. Historical context. From year to year, Italy has been known as one of the most tourist-drawn countries. Known for its beautiful art displays and incredible gelato, Italy is a dazzling place to visit. All caps. Reasons why you should redecide. Although we've established a no for an Italian no, are there reasons you should redecide? Number 1, all caps, learning and reward. As you may have noticed, I have been doing a daily learning for 20 minutes on Duolingo on how to speak Italian for the past semi-month. So half of a month. Being able to go to a place and speak the language always brings a beautiful aspect to the table. Number 2, all caps. Jewish perks. I'm not kidding. I am almost 13. In Jewish culture, people give you money for a bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah. If I gain that money, I would use it to pay for the trip, which I know is one of your reasons for the no answer. Her stepdad is Jewish, and so now she will have a bat mitzvah. So she's 3. Quality time. Have you noticed that lately Mikey, your gorgeous husband, has been away and busy? You and Michael, government name, deserve quality time together. Just think, perhaps a camping trip for 9 days, or a fun trip to the Adirondack Mountains, and some cozy snuggles at the Bloom House ought to do y'all good. 4. Memories. There is only so long on our earth, and life is short. Shorter than we tend to think. Making memories is a very important thing, especially to me. I have made countless memories along the way, but think of all the fun stories and memories I would make on a fun peruse around Italy. 5. All caps again still. Son, here we come, come. It's like really chaotically typed with like a bunch of N's, a bunch of M's. Sun is a critical element for human health, and it nourishes the body. Going back to caveman days, the sun was needed for vitamin D, and because cavemen were idiotic, they did not know how to get the vitamin D nutrients without the sun, let alone not realizing the sun had nutrients. Did you know that healthy sun exposure is a 10% more longer survival rate? Do you want me to live long? Sorry. Sorry. Finally, all caps. Important note about how this is 100%, no, 1,000,000% not meant to make you feel guilty and just give in. Now, I want to make it thoroughly clear. If you say no, you're not the bad guy to me or Mamina. We fully understand and respect your boundaries and want to respect them. We just know that it would be an incredible experience to share together and it would be fun. The purpose of this presentation is just to make you have a different view. You do not have to say yes, and we understand indefinitely. Our love or view of you will not change either way. You are an incredible person. Benefits. Not to bribe you, but if you do agree to letting us go, it will come with lots of perks. And she put like the smirky emoji. 1. Okay, there are 5 perks. Are you ready? This is number 1. This is in caps. Millions of, now no caps, 5-minute back massages. Millions of 5-minute back massages. Now in brackets, okay? This is the best part. You get 5 uses, expires after 1 month. Millions of 5-minute back massages. You get 5 uses, expires after 1 month. 2. I will from now on do my own laundry and always fold everyone's. It'll be my permanent job, no pay needed. 3. You get a whole 9 days with just Mikey. 4. You will get 1 trillion giant hugs, in brackets, that never expires, by the way. 5. I will make you a special Italian dish. Anyway, I love you so much. Hope this changed your mind. You're incredible either way. So this is gonna be her presentation to my sister on why she should be able to go to Europe with my mom and meet me in the Amalfi Coast. Trillions of hugs, 5 uses, expires after 1 month. Nerdy! Hi, King. Oh my god, dude. She's such a she's 12, you guys. She turns 13 soon. She's 12. She literally, like, what the fuck kind of
learn Spanish.
This kid is so creative. I can't. Oh my god. She cracks me up. Like, she truly cracks me up. I can't. Yeah.
Click on words in
All right, another video.
A fishing village?
Typical pastry.
Okay, this is another place I'm considering.
Streaking for Foxy is fun.
Thanks,
Good
Jacob.
Job. Carry on.
It is a slow rise, though. The population is still around only 13,000, but let's go ahead and call it a town. It started as a humble fishing village. Fishing is still strong in this town, but now there's more of a buzz.
If you take a look at the population distribution by age,
you'll find
that the largest category is from 25 to 64 years old. But when you walk a 5-minute drive, and kite surfing to 10 hours. For
This video doesn't look great.
The range is from 1,200 euros to 1,500 euros, but you can.
What's up guys, we're here in Ericeira, Portugal for about 2 weeks, and in this video we're going to show you the best things to do in the town and around it. It's really becoming a popular destination, mainly due to surfing, but also just for its laid-back atmosphere, so we're excited to show you this video.
We are Zach and Ina, full-time digital nomads from the United States.
Dirty, did you not watch my video? Did you not watch it? Did you not watch my video? Okay, it's short. I'm gonna cringe watching myself.
I really don't know how to process this. I feel overwhelmed, but like in a really, really good way. On Saturday night, my dad called me. He had watched one of my videos and he—
You can't hear? Wait, really?
Called to tell me that he was really proud of me, which meant a lot. We had a really good chat and then he hung up. And then he called me back.
He called me
and then he said
back.
something really crazy. He was like,
Weird.
what if I sent you a bunch of money
Is that better?
and you went on a trip? You just went on a trip somewhere solo, by yourself, backpacking. I'm pretty sure I started bursting into tears right away. I couldn't believe what he was even saying or offering. I didn't even think that he was serious at first. Like,
I'm gonna just do this. How about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? I'm gonna just do this. Watch it. Then you'll understand. TLDR, I never really had much of a childhood and had the opportunity to really properly self-discover. My growing up was, I had a really nice, like obviously I had a lot of privilege. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, compared to some people, I was very fortunate. I didn't come from money. My family didn't have a lot of money. My dad and my mom worked really hard to give me nice things and make sure we had a nice grow up life. But there was a lot of stuff behind closed doors that happened to me, obviously, as a child, that I've disclosed to you guys, that really took a lot from me. So although everything from the outside might have looked like a perfect fairy tale growing up, you know, like I grew up on a farmhouse.
9595X says you should come visit Denmark. D.
No, Jacob, because you're there. But you know, from the outside, it was a decent childhood. It was a decent growing up. It was like, you know, farmhouse and all of these really, really nice things that a lot of people wish that they could have, like, as children. We grew up, like, you know, doing farmers market every Saturday morning. I had a tree house. I had a big ice skating rink in the front yard and got to do outdoor activities and play soccer and do dance and play violin, have piano lessons, voice lessons. Like, there was so much stuff that, like, I really was very lucky with the opportunities that I was given as a child. But again, there was all of that darkness behind closed doors that a lot of people didn't know about. It was a big secret. And so I was, from very young, very troubled and very sad. Like, my whole childhood, I cried a lot, and people never really understood why I cried a lot. I still cry a lot, and it's partly because of, you know, that. I just grew up being very sensitive, and like I would really have a hard time with my emotions and regulating them, and a lot of anger and pain and frustration. And then there was finally one day, it was Christmas. I was like 13, and I felt so much emotion. I couldn't stop crying all Christmas, and I ruined Christmas. And like literally, like, I couldn't stop crying, and it's because my whole family was there. My mom, my dad were divorced, but they were both there. I was at my aunt's house. My aunt, uncle, my grandparents, everybody was there for Christmas all together. And I just couldn't stop crying, and it's because everybody was like just so happy to be all together with my grandpa and everyone, and all the nice things that people would say about my grandpa and how everybody just loved him so much, but meanwhile none of them knew like everything that he had been doing to me. So finally we go home, and we're stuck in standstill traffic for like 4 hours. And in that traffic, like literally there was an accident on the 401 and it did not move for like 4 hours. My sister and my brother and everyone was like, why did you ruin Christmas? What was wrong with you? Why did you keep crying all day? Like, what is wrong with you? You ruined Christmas. And my mom finally gets us back to my dad's house, and she goes to leave to drive back to the city. And I'm in my sister's bedroom on her floor talking to her. We're sitting there and I'm like, do you like Grandpa? And she's like, yeah, of course I do. Like, he's like the fun one or whatever. I can't remember exactly what we said. But I started crying and I said, I really don't like Grandpa. He's really bad. And I don't know exactly what more I said other than that, but I don't know if I told her directly or if she just knew. I honestly don't know. I can't remember. But she called my mom. She got my mom to come back to the house before telling her what had happened. My mom came home and my whole life blew up. So my dad then got home from he was in the same traffic. So he got home shortly after, and at that time my mom had already returned. We'd gotten back before him. And so I had a bath. My sister got me to the bathtub. I had a bath, and then everybody knew at that point like what had gone on for all these years and everything that happened to me and why I was the way I was. I guess everything kind of like suddenly made sense. And everybody in my life at that time, when they all found out, they were like, oh my God, that explains so much. Because I was always just like the kid that would just cry for no reason. I would just be so upset for like nothing. And people never really understood. And like even like at school, like some of the teacher, like there was teacher aide, her name was Jo, really liked her a lot. She was very helpful for me. And even she was like, this makes so much sense. It's like the missing piece of like why Mariah does like the things that she does. This makes so much sense. And my dad and my mom did all the right things. They sat down to me, they talked to me. They made me feel loved. They told me of some of their own things that had happened to them in their lives that were similar. And then the next day they called the police. And my grandma, though, my grandma never believed me. She thought I was lying, and my mom was putting ideas into my head and, you know, all that sort of shit. But I got really lucky because my dad and my mom never once denied it. They never once said you're lying. They never once said, are you sure this happened? They were just fully supportive from the get-go. And that was like super duper lucky. But then after that happened and everybody knew, and going through the process with the police and my grandma's doubt on me and saying that I was making it up, I started to think I was crazy. I started to think maybe I did just make it up in my head. Maybe I was insane. And like I knew that wasn't the case, but I was like, maybe I'm just crazy. Like maybe I am just I literally started to doubt myself. And I got so lucky because like a short while after, my grandpa literally confessed to everything. He was like, everything Mariah said is true and more. And he made a full confession, so that's why he didn't go to jail for very long. He went to jail for like a year. Not even kidding. Because he did like time served or whatever, because when he checked himself into jail, like he like brought himself. So he didn't even like go that long. It was really unjust. It was really not fair. But he went to jail. But then after that, I just felt really lost. And I felt like I didn't fit in anywhere. I didn't belong anywhere. That I was like dirty or tainted or something was wrong with me. Or like I felt like my parents didn't know how to even like approach me anymore. But they did. It was all my own insecurity and fear and feeling like I was like tainted now. And like I had this like big scarlet letter on my head or something. And again, they never did anything to make me feel that. Like that wasn't a thing. They didn't like, they still tried to give me hugs and console me and all that stuff. But for some reason, I just felt like, maybe they didn't do it as often. I don't know if my dad did it the same. I don't know. But I felt weird around my dad after that. I felt like I couldn't hug him. I felt like
says very sorry you had to go
no,
through
I'm okay.
with amazing lady. You didn't deserve it. Very good.
Guys, no, don't worry. Don't be sorry that happened to me. Be proud of me that I survived it and that I'm good. And then I'm stronger. Honestly. That's the best thing you can say. Instead of sorry that happened or sorry, whatever, be like, bro, you survived that shit. That is like the biggest thing. I appreciate that though.
That we're gonna share it to a bigger audience of the documentary.
You're so funny. Okay, so oh my god, you guys distracted my train of thought. Don't do that. Just kidding, it's fine. So thank you guys. So yeah, I felt really lost for so many years after all of that came out. I felt like I was dirty and like I was diseased or something. And like my dad couldn't touch me or hug me, and he could. It's just literally my mental illness. Um, so then my dad decided he couldn't stay in Ontario anymore. I'm not sure the exact reasons. I think it might have partly done with what happened. I'm not sure. You'd have to ask him. That's his story. But he decided he was going to pack up and start over in British Columbia. So he packed up everything. At that time, he had like his my stepmom had left him after all this came out, which as a kid I blamed myself. I was like, it's because I told. And I don't know why she really left, but in my head it's because I told. And he lost his job and a bunch of stuff happened. So he lost the house and everything. So he just packed up everything into a trailer and he moved away to British Columbia. This is after like we stayed there for a little bit, but we lost everything. Like we were literally homeless for a summer. And so we moved away, and I didn't want to leave Ontario. My mom was there, and then not only that, but all my friends, like all of my like people that I wanted to stay connected to were there. So I tried to live with my mom, which at the time was difficult. I love my mom to death, but at that time it was like I'd never lived with my mom before, and she had never like lived with us, and it was a lot. So I lived with her for a while, and then I was like 15, I want to say, and I moved in the summertime to go stay with my dad. He had gotten a job as a fire chief in Tumbler Ridge. So I moved to Tumbler Ridge, and I was there for like a year. And that town, a lot of bad shit happened to me there too. So like within the first month, like I had been like, there was like some dark shit that happened. Okay, like really fucked up shit. And then that was when I met Lance, who, like, I don't know if you saw the news of the Tumblr thing. Like Lance is the father of Kylie, who passed away from the school shooting that just happened there like a couple months ago. And Lance was way too old for me, but he like kind of protected me and made me feel safe. So I started dating Lance. I dated him for like a while, but I still felt really scared in that town. Like Lance's ex-girlfriend always wanted to fight me for some reason and was like super crazy. And I was always like really scared because like I knew this girl wanted to fight me. And there's just like a lot of like really messed up shit that had happened in that town. And so when I went back to visit my mom in the summertime, I decided I wanted to stay back there with my mom. Like I didn't want to go back to BC. Although I like at that time, like I had really like, you know, I had feelings for Lance. I had grown to like really care about him and like love him and stuff. So that was where I was really struggling. But at the same time, I didn't feel safe there, like at all. And I didn't want to go back there. So when I got to my mom's, I found very quickly there was no room for me. There was like, everybody was sitting there on the bed and there was no room for me. And I was like looking around and I was like, I don't belong here. I don't belong anywhere. Like, where do I even go? Where do I even belong? And this was the start to like my spiral. And so I went on my computer and I had been like active in these like chat rooms on LimeWire. And there is this like older man who had been, I guess, grooming me, and he like was talking to me and was all like, you know, like I'll keep you safe, I'll protect you, like almost like a parent type figure, like. And so I didn't know who to trust or what to do or what was going on in my brain. There was just a lot. I was a kid, you know, like that's literally it. Like it was stupid of me. I was a kid. And so he gave me instructions on what to do and told me to do these specific things. He was a really bad dude. And so I did. And I took my sister's passport and I got on a bus and I ran away from Ontario all the way to Missouri. And I don't know what would happen to me today and where I'd be today if my brother didn't save me, because my brother managed to hack and figure out my email password. He got into my email. He figured out where I was. He was the sole reason why I'm probably sitting here today. So he managed to call the police. Police came and saved me. And yeah, so there's a lot. So after that, and I was 15. I didn't want to live with my mom. I didn't want to live with my dad. I felt like embarrassed to be around them, and like something was seriously wrong with me, and that I just couldn't be around them. I just couldn't. So I tried to live with my grandma on my mom's side, just not the one that didn't believe me, the other one. And that was its own struggle in itself, because she was a lot to live with. And then finally, when I was like 16, I was able to get a job. So I found a job working at Tim Hortons, and they shouldn't have let me do night shift, but they did. So I was working a night shift at Tim Hortons at 16, going to high school full time, living on my own in my own apartment with a roommate at 16 years old. So I never had the chance to do that whole like 16, learn to drive, go maybe explore the world, go backpacking, go to college, go to university, like all of those things that you're supposed to be doing when you're 16 to 20 in your youth. I never did any of that because I was in survival mode. I was quite literally just like, okay, I have to work full time. I have to pay my bills. I have to pay rent. I had all of these things going on. It was just survival. I never got to learn to drive. And like literally none of those things I could do because I was just trying to make ends meet, working long hours, going to school, struggling in school sometimes because I was missing school a lot of the time to sleep because I was exhausted because I was working all night. Like literally it'd be like 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. and then there'd be school after. And it was really, really, really fucking hard. And then I just went like job to job after that, like one thing after another, kind of moved around all over BC for a while, moved around a bunch, just different jobs, like all these different places, end up in a really bad relationship in BC. That's like a whole other story. And I just never had these chances to do these things. But meanwhile, during that like same timeline, my sister, you know, did exchange programs.
Son of Anarchy 92 says, glad you're safe and sound the universe. Without a woman with a unique and beautiful soul like you would be worse today.
You're so silly. So, my sister did like exchange programs. She had a German exchange student named Mally, and they like, my sister went to Germany and stayed with her, and then Mally went to like Ontario and stayed with my sister. So they did that, and then it was time for my sister to go on to post-secondary, and so she went, I think she took a gap year and went backpacking first for a whole year. So she spent like a whole year abroad in Europe. I don't know what she did. I can't remember. I don't really know, but she did a lot. And then she started going to University of Lyon in France, and she went to school there. And then the summertime, she would work at a summer camp and did other odd jobs. There was a time I guess she spent in Greece, like counting sea turtles. That was her job, off of a boat. So she got to do all these like really cool adventures and really cool things, and really like, you know, experience life, and find herself and find out who she is and what she's passionate about. And I guess that was like really good for her. And I never really got to do that sort of thing and have that sort of experience because I was always so stuck in survival. And then after that, as I grew up and moved to Halifax, like everything else, I mentally started really struggling with my mental health. I think it was in London actually that I started really struggling with my mental health, London, Ontario. And then I started like abusing alcohol. I started just doing really bad habits and being really harmful to myself. And I didn't want to like keep going. I gained a lot of weight, and then eventually I ended up in the hospital because I, you know, so yeah. I really became like a shell of a person. I didn't see a future for myself. I didn't want a future for myself. I just wanted everything to stop hurting. So I then started to work on myself, lost a lot of weight, but during that time, like before that, I didn't even leave the house. Like literally, I want to say like 4 years, 3 or 4 years, I didn't leave the house. And I mean like even to get groceries, like I would not Uber, but like I would like get groceries delivered and get everything delivered to my house, or send somebody to go and get me food. It was like, you know, this people you see like on TV who have that like fear of the world outside. That was like me, but it wasn't fear. It was anxiety of myself. I was embarrassed of my own state. So like the state that I was in, like the weight that I had gained, how I was physically appearing. Like there was a bunch of stuff like about myself that I was really struggling with. And so like even like a walk around the block felt impossible to me for a long time, because I hated myself so much and so deeply that I just stopped living for like literally 4 years. I didn't want to live. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want anyone to see me. I was so ashamed. So then I started getting my life back on track slowly, and I had that moment, I guess it was 3 years ago now, when I was just on a hike and it was raining and I started crying because I couldn't believe all of the beauty in the world that I had been missing out on for so many years. And that ultimately leads to this moment where my dad obviously has seen my struggle for my whole life. He's been a witness to that and everything that's gone on. And I just, you know, got out of bankruptcy not too long ago. I had to file bankruptcy because of the years I spent locked in, everything that happened during those years, all the money I was just spending on DoorDash and Uber Eats and food delivery and grocery delivery. It's expensive. So I just blew any money that I had. I gave it away. I think I was gonna live, so I like gave it away to people. Didn't file taxes, so I owed like $100,000 in tax debt. So I ended up having to file bankruptcy, which is now done. So I got my clean slate there. But I've just been struggling with all of these aspects of consistency even still. It's like I thought that if I did A, B, and B, and C, and D, and E, and F, and G, I would be like good. I'd be set. I'd be ready. But the reality is that's not how life works. And you need to sometimes go and discover yourself and learn something about yourself and do hard things that make you uncomfortable, so that way you can improve as a person and grow as a person and find out who the fuck you are. And so my dad offered this opportunity to me to kind of, I think, go find out who the fuck I am. Like, discover and maybe something about myself, learn about myself. I don't know. But maybe that's why I don't know exactly why he offered this crazy opportunity to me. But I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life, and it meant so much to me. When he even like offered it on the phone that night, when he said like, well, how would you feel? Like he called back, he's like, how would you feel if I just like sent you a bunch of money and you could just go on a trip somewhere, just like go anywhere you want in the world for like a month or two? And logistically 2 months doesn't make sense for me. I cannot afford to take 2 months off of streaming. That's just crazy. Unless I had like a miracle happen and got like tipped like 5K today, I couldn't do 2 months. So yeah, I just was like, hey. And so he sent 5K Canadian. Aero live streams would be difficult because I'm not wanting people to know where I am in another country when I'm there. So I thought about this a lot, Grisbeld, and I was like, this is kind of unsafe. So like I'm gonna have certain days I can do a couple of IRL streams, keeping the backgrounds really like neutral and not saying where I am, or like maybe the day before I like move locations. But I'm trying to be very vague with where I'm staying and what places I'm staying in while I'm staying there when I'm abroad, because I'm going to be a solo female traveler staying in hostels, etc. I don't know if that's very safe. I don't know. That's everything that's been recommended to me, is to not do that. Like that's very dangerous. So I don't know. Your input on that too would be helpful. But I've taken self-defense classes. I like literally, if someone fucks with me, they're getting so fucked up they have no idea. Like literally grab, twist, and pull. Like, oh my god, your eyeballs will be gone. My elbow, it's fucking hard. Don't fuck with me. But when fighting, yeah, I've taken like a couple of self-defense classes actually, like for real. So yeah. Don't say specific till after you leave. Yes, exactly. I'm not doing a hotel. I'm doing hostels. That's why I'm like, I don't know if that would work, Grizz. Because it's budget travel. Unless I do, there are going to be certain days in between that I do hotel days, and those days I'd be able to IRL stream. But I wouldn't be able to just, that's what I'm thinking, nerdy. Like on like, but they'd be like, that would be like every 5 days a stream, which I can't to rely on. I would even have income if I did that though. You know what I mean? Because you can't really rely. That's such inconsistent streaming that I couldn't rely on like a set anything, because I don't know if someone would tip. I don't know if people would sub. I don't know. Like that's like so That's why I want to get YouTube Partner back. So go tab on there. If you're not tabbed yet on the red site, pop a tab and help me with my watch hours. We need 3,000 watch hours. So if you can pop a tabby for me on the red site, that would help a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Up coordinates after you finish streaming. The thing is though, like, so many of these places have such recognizable like backdrops that people will be like, oh, she's here. And like, they're absolute freaks out there in the world, and so you have to be really fucking careful. So it's something I'd have to do a lot more research into. The other issue is staying in hostels. Phone charging becomes a bit of a thing, and if I'm going to be recording and filming content for videos, I need to keep that in mind as well, because to charge your phone, you need to charge a battery bank, and then you plug your battery bank into your devices in your locker, and that's how you charge your devices. You don't charge your device in the wall directly. You charge your device, unless you're like with it, you charge your devices through a portable charger power bank in that. I actually started looking at a bunch of stuff on Amazon to put on my throne, because like I'm going to be taking it from there and then like putting it over there for this trip specifically. I'm just doing a lot of research on the power bank that I want, because I don't know, there's so many different ones. My cart right now is filled with like 6 different ones. And then I need to get like the adapter thing, and then I need to get what is it? So power bank, adapter for the wall, and making sure the voltage on it and everything is good. I think I found the one I want already. I'm not using a hair dryer, so it's fine. I'm not going to be like using anything on my hair. I'm literally going to bring my heatless curler and then put that in my hair. Solar power bank doesn't make sense either, because I've used a solar power bank before and I've had so many issues with them. Getting a normal proper, it takes so long to charge the solar ones, like so long, that it doesn't make logistic sense. You just go to a coffee shop and you plug in your power bank, or you charge your power bank at the hostel. You charge that. You charge the power bank there with the outlets, and then when it's charged, you plug that into your locker. Like you put it in your locker with your devices plugged in. Then like backpack. I need a day pack that folds up that I can wear, so I have my suitcase, basically my backpack in a locker, and a small portable like day pack to take out with me in outings. So I need a day pack that's small, that doesn't have zippers on the back for pickpocketers, and needs to be one that either has some sort of way to lock it, or something I can alter on it to make it lock, or not many zippers and pouches and pockets in the back. I mean, I could always keep that shit empty, but I'd rather people just not put their hands on my bag. So I've thought about that. And then I need a fleece sweater, like a Columbia or whatever, like hiking, like zip up fleecy sweater. I want a flowy like skirt that goes with everything. It's like maybe a darker, maybe floral, whatever, like pattern, like a simple skirt. I don't have one like that. I need a good pair of shorts. I think I can make all of my pants mostly work. I might need a better pair of leggings though, I don't know. And I think all my tops, I have tops that will work for everything. So, and I think my shell will work. I have like a rain shell. You need a good rain shell. So I looked into like all of that sort of stuff. Trail shoes, that was the other thing. Trail shoes is a very important thing that I need very badly. A good pair of comfortable trail shoes, hiking shoes that I can walk for long periods of time in. I think I know the ones that I want. But that's something I think that I would need to go pick out in person and not be on my wish list. I would need to go try them on. So, won't need to work out. I'm going to be walking so much. Hi, Veins. I used to stream on YouTube gaming. I used to stream COD, Blackout, a lot, GTA wall rides. It could have been from my text-to-speech videos, too. People would text-to-speech me like, what's the difference between hungry and horny? And then they'd be like, where you stick the cucumber? And I would be like, and then it went viral. Or just videos of me being an idiot, of people showing me, like I was watching a clip of a spinning, it was a light fixture spinning, and they were like, how fucked up is fucked up, and it was like the spinning light fixture, the fan, and I was like, how is that like effed up? I thought nothing was wrong with it, and then I realized it's because, okay, I didn't even realize, I thought it was genuinely a normal video, and then chat told me the lights were spinning. The blades weren't moving, the lights were. I was staring at it for like 5 minutes and I didn't even notice it. Maybe those. Maybe that. Yeah. Yeah, my body's gonna be pretty tapped, honestly, Sam. It's gonna be a ton of hiking. I started training for all of this like extra additional hiking and walking I'm gonna be doing because I'm not gonna be I don't drive, so I'm not renting a car or anything like that. I'm taking trains and buses and walking everywhere. I appreciate that, Vans. I still want to do something with like the text-to-speech type shit, but trying to figure out exactly how to implement it because I had a lot of fun doing that content. So incorporating that with the fitness, I'm thinking of making it so like the chat kind of allowing them to be trolls while I work out. Okay, anyways, we got really distracted. Back to this.
Better because at the moment it's opening up. So we're just gonna pop down at a little coffee shop, have something to eat, and then explore a little bit before we go to one of the beaches.
Wow, it's so beautiful. Oh my god. I like this, I like this. I gotta start thinking about this sort of stuff too, to pre-save background music and tracks because I'm gonna be editing on the fly. If you like shrimp, try the giant. I don't like shrimp. I love fish though. I love fish. So I'm thinking to not stay in Lisbon. I'm thinking either I'm between two places. Ericeira, it's a fishing village full of like surfing and like that sort of thing. Or Cascais. We watched a video on how to say it and I already forget. There's wait. If you want to say it like Portuguese, Cascais. Fuck. Damn. The guy said you need the gersh. You need the gersh. Kashgersh or something like that. I don't know. You know? Ugh. I watched a video on how to pronounce it. So it's like, how do I pronounce this? What the fuck is this? Oh. Cash. Fuck. Brutal. Guys. Hi. Hey, this is crazy. And I just met you. Here's my number. So call me, baby. Oh. Oh, cool. There's like a studio. You can drop your video into welcome to studio. Wait, what? Is this new? Instant voiceovers included. Wait, what? Digital ads licensing. Monetize 3 channels per platform. That would just be creator. Okay. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know what that means. right, I'm gonna resub to Epidemic Sounds though, because I need to start learning how to use these tools and learning how to edit from my phone. And do you think it's safe to bring my iPad to edit on my iPad? I don't know. But I'm gonna start learning how to do that while I'm here, because learning that on the fly is gonna be stressful. So getting things organized like now is gonna be important. CVV. You're a CVV. Yeah. No, but do you think it's like safe in hostels? Like, do you think I'll get mugged if I have an iPad? Oh, that's the other thing I want. Shocks. Earbuds. That don't cover my ears. Shocks. That's gonna be very actually important. So I can still hear stuff without dying. You know? Those are expensive though, so I don't know. That is important. I feel like I shouldn't wear over the ear headphones. I think that I should wear, yeah. So shocks might be important. The other thing would be earplugs. Good quality earplugs. And an eye mask. I don't even know how people put those earpluggy things in their ears. Whenever I try to put earplugs in, I can never get I don't understand how they work. Wax earplugs for sleeping. How do wax earplugs work? I can't show you this video because it shows my postal code. This looks like it would work better than the orange ones. The orange ones just pop out of my fucking ear, dude. The orange motherfuckers just pop out. Have you tried wax earplugs before? The reviews on these are great. These look like way better. Because what it does is like you like push it into your ear here and then it like plugs it. Whereas the foam earplugs, I tried to like fucking get it in my ear and it just pops out. I don't know. Like that's what I've done. And I feel like I can never actually properly get it in my ear hole. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing wrong or if my ears are just shaped funny, but I can't do it. That don't work for me. Have you tried the wax ones, though? I'm looking at earplugs right now. These wax ones have incredible reviews, like 7.6K stars. That's what I'm thinking. It's because my ear hole is too small, like actually, because like I can't get it in. Like I squeeze it, I roll it, and then like I try to go to put it in, it just like won't stay. Like it just will not stay. That's why I'm like, this wax thing might be better. So same with like, you know those earbuds where you put the thing in your ear? It's not like the Apple ones. It's like there's like a weird rubber thing. Those don't work on me. They just pop right out. They're really annoying. My ear holes don't like let things in there like that. People like these, according to the Google. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is cool. There's like sound effects. Let me see if I can download this on my phone. Oh my gosh, I gotta organize my phone too and everything. I've got so much stuff I gotta just organize, like get shit together so it's easy to do. Epidemic sound. Get. Install. I can't believe I'm doing this. Hi, Psycho Moose. Thank you. Welcome. Been around forever. I use TM Soft White Noise Pro. Oh, is that a noise app? Is that what you're talking about? You use like a white noise app? Okay. Logan. Hi, Selecta. Hello. Timmy, how are you doing, Timmy? All right, give me a second, guys. I'm putting my password in. I just downloaded this app. I'm gonna see what I think of this, because we got to think of all of this beforehand. I know I should probably just plan out the trip first before I do all of this, but you know, my ADHD brain, we can't do things A to B. We gotta do A, Z, X, Y, R, S, T, B, C, H, L, M, N, O, P. Ah, dude. I'm crazy. Ooh. One second. It's loading. Oh, cool. I can just download that to my phone? Oh, what? Okay, that's sick. Okay. I want to see, there was a thing I saw on the PC. I'm wondering if they have it on this. Oh, they have Shazam here. Oh, I can create playlists. Okay, okay. Sound effects they even have. Oh, wow. This is fantastic. They have ambience, they have beeps. Air. Aircraft sounds. Why would somebody want just a random sound of a drone? That seems really random. I wish there's gotta be a way, can you like do by like most popular, I wonder? Oh, top searches, I see here. Wind, whoosh, riser. Okay. It looks like the studio thing is beta. It might not be on the phone yet. So I probably wouldn't be able to use that. I'll have to see what this app looks like on my iPhone. On my iPhone, my iPad. But it looks like I can create playlists, so I can organize it, I can download, I can go through, I can try to find good sounds, and then I can save them. Okay. I have, but that's not something I'm really interested in. Not for my first trip abroad. I know I want to do Europe, and I need to see the Dolomites and the Alps. Used to play all the time back and forth when my name was Logan 420 Pro. I do remember you. Absolutely do. Interesting studio. Learn more. Try now. Oh, it's desktop only. Okay. I was right. So that will not work for when I'm on this trip. But got that way better. Okay, I need to organize my phone later. Yeah, but still, this is very good. This is really cool. Oh, cool. I like this. I think I'm gonna try this for editing my video for tomorrow's vlog. Okay. So I think I've figured out where I want to stay. For this, I can't tell you guys on stream, but looking at everything, I think I've figured out. I think I know. Oh, so excited! So excited! I just can't hide it. Okay. Do you? Where are you most wanting to visit in the world? You go see one place in the world. One place. Where are you going? Choose. Okay. And what we're gonna do here, we're gonna do day. I can show you this part. I want this one to be why is it not putting it in the center? Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna do this after. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this. I think there's a way I can like resize these columns, but I can't remember how to do that. I want to jump off that bridge. How do I oh gosh. Here it is. Perfect. Just to give it like more room. I might want to make it even bigger actually. There, I like that a lot better. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Then I think we'll do the same thing. I'm not going to show you this whole process because things are going to start being confidential. Or actually, let me think. Maybe I do country. And then we do the town or city. I think that would make sense for me. Then we do how do I like get rid of these rows? Don't push me off the bridge. Like I want to make less rows. How do we spreadsheet, guys? Thought you could delete. But it's not deleting them. Right click menu. Click the row numbers. I don't see that. That's still just making, there's still tons of, they just keep refreshing. Oh. It keeps making new. Haha! Got it. We figured it out! The struggle is so real. Hi, Mushy! Eurozilla. Ah! Sorry, that was a struggle. New Hampshire, fun spot. Was that your favorite to visit? What's the favorite place you guys have ever been in your whole lives? Ever? Like, #1 place? Oops. I don't see like hide for these ones. The same technique didn't work for this. It highlighted them all. Oh god. It highlighted them all but then wouldn't delete them. What am I doing wrong? I need a freaking Excel sheet pro. I want to just get rid of these. I just don't want them. I know it doesn't matter, but I just don't want them. Okay. It likes to... I think it's so many that it likes to leg it. Let's try again. Give it a second to find it. Oh. It doesn't like it. Let's try on a smaller scale. What happens? As soon as I click to get rid of that. Okay, I see what I did wrong. I gotta go here, Control, Shift, boom, down, right click here. It's not liking me. Hello. Oh my god. I broke it. I made it freeze. It did not like that, by the way. Shit. Oh, whale. It's frozen now. We're going to give it a second. Hi, Johnny Depp. Johnny Deep. Oh. Okay, I got it. And I have a couple extra here on the bottom in case we end up deciding we want to use extra days, which we could technically use extra days and we can add cells back. Okay. Those all to be matching. Done. So if we end up wanting to add extra days, we can. Let's get all this formatting done. Get it nice and organized for me. Let's see. What is the thing? Like, so town, city, country, the activity that I would do that day. And then transportation instruction. Then we're gonna, if we can hide this one, this was gonna become, one can be hidden too. Things to note. So if there are any extra special notes or special things that I should know or think about while I'm there, like say I have something like, oh, okay, make sure whatever this thing is, this whatever. So now that I have that organized, I'm gonna go ahead and save this. This is gonna be my main trip planning document. So I'm gonna put this on my desktop. Trip planning. Let's call it Eurotrip. Eurotrip! Ah, okay. Let's save it. Yes. So now I can't show really what I'm doing. I can show you guys this after the fact, but I cannot show you this now anymore. From now until then. Ah! Things gotta be a little hush-hush. But you can still me kind of like pick places and look at places, but without knowing which one I actually pick. So I think what I gotta do now is I gotta look at flights. Okay. Okay. What's up, bad boy? Ooh, I know what I can do. I can add one other important thing. Insert. Okay, so that was really easy to add a row in. Okay, I just had to right click. The travel time and the travel cost. Oh, right? I think those are important rows. Okay. You call that a spreadsheet? Yes, I do. Make these two things more narrow. Transportation instruction, things to know. Perfect, that is much better. Okay. So I'm gonna start looking here and getting an idea of what flights look like. What time they kind of land in, what, everything. So because that's gonna matter where I stay, because some of these hostels and stuff you can't actually check into until like late. And I'm gonna click through the days to see if this flight is the same consistent time every day of the week, or if the time changes on a different day. Because it's also important to note. I'm just looking. Looks like it's mostly around the same. It's thinking. Oh my god, that's crazy nerdy. $5.55. Let me just see something. Oh my god, it's a $2,000 flight. Okay, that's a no. That's so really long. I was just curious about something. Let me see if there are any of these ones where it's not so crazy long. Okay. Accommodation. That's what we're gonna add another row. Insert. Okay. Accommodation. Let me think. How do I get the text on a box to like... Oh, I see it. Wrap text. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna add in one more. I need to add one more cost column. I think if I separate the cost, be doing like the cost of like the day, and so I can budget it, and then accommodation. Accommodation cost, I think, would be a smart column to have. So if I put the town, okay, cost, and then I put the travel time, and then I can put cost. Ooh, I have an idea. And then activity, and I enter. Oh yes, the spreadsheet is looking so good. Okay. Yes, this is nice. This is nice. This is nice. This is very good. This is very well thought out. I like this. Oh my god, dude, like actually, I feel like people could use this. This is actually smart as fuck. I'm not a spreadsheet person. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. No, 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 no. I'm going to show you this while it's empty. So like, I put the day number, the country, the town and the city, the accommodation, so where I'm planning on staying, the cost of that accommodation, the activity that I'm thinking of doing that day, the main activity, how much that activity would cost. So like, say it's like going to a coffee shop or going paddleboarding, or if there's an activity that I'm planning on doing that might cost money, put that in there. Cost, travel time, cost, transportation instruction, things to note. So this would not include like exact food, but I could add that to my activity cost. I could like kind of like maybe even make a second or a final column like what I think food is going to average that day. Or even I could add eventually like a food column and a food cost if I wanted to get really technical. But and then I can total the cost amounts from the accommodation, activity, and travel, and get like, I can see how much the travel is going to cost me, how much the activity is going to cost me, how much the accommodation is going to cost me. And so I can budget out the rest of the trip way better. So yeah, that's going to be really, really good. I think that this looks fucking excellent. Thoughts? Yeah. I know it's good. I know. Travel time, cost, activity cost. Okay, like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm not positive yet, Johnny. I know for sure Dolomite, Sweden. A bunch of places. I was just looking up, I was seeing the flights, you guys, what the flights were like for Halifax to Merida in Portugal, and dude, they're like literally $3,000 flights, but then also they're like really long, like 17 hours. Ah! Yeah. That's a hell no to me. Let's go. Oh, I'm an angel. I'm in heaven. Oh, hell yes. Wow. Thanks, Llama. Okay, so this day would be traveling. Okay. Let's see. This is the song that never ends. It just stays on in all my friends. Oh, sick. There's like a train that goes straight there. Okay. Ding. Ding 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 ding. I saw why. I'm sorry, by the way, Lum. I assumed you recorded a video to me. I assumed that it was you recording a video message to me, and I was like, why can't I show this on stream? Because you're being really weird about it, and I see why now. So I do apologize for that. I felt really bad. I'm sorry. Okay. One second, I'm reading all of these stuff and things. Okay. High orange. So now I'm gonna search out okay. Now it's time to figure out where the fuck I would even want to go. Oh, yes, this. Oh, yes. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I'm like giggling, trying to figure out like all of these different things. A small river and stream running through this place, and it flows right into the ocean near the main beaches. Little bridges over it. Some people sometimes walk and dip into the water near the mouth. Ooh, okay. I like this. I like this. I like this. Thanks, Big, for reminding people on the red. Cool. I think I can like pin comments too on the red site. Baby, I need a minute. I think I can do this. Then I can pin this. There. Okay. I think I found some places. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This is crazy. Wow. I need to resize these columns. Or just change the font size, maybe. Maybe that's smarter. Yeah. That makes more sense. This is the craziest thing I've ever done. Me too. Do. Okay. Wow. Hi YBS. How are you? Welcome in. How are you doing? Okay, so I think for this next day I would maybe find a nice coffee. Wow. Okay. The more I plan this, like, the more and more amazing this is looking. I wish I could show you everything that I'm planning. Can't figure out how to... I want to change the size of this row again. It's too small. But I don't see the thing that let me do it earlier. The box there isn't there anymore. Hi Sonar. It's actually going a lot better. I think I finally figured out where I want to stay as the first place. I figured that out. I'm not saying where, but I figured that out. So now I'm going through and I'm trying to like make a spreadsheet of like all the things and get a rough idea. I'm struggling with the spreadsheet though. I can't remember how to like make the row thicker. I did it already, but like earlier, and now I can't figure it out again. I thought I just had to like right click on here and did it. Oh, here it is, row height. Okay, let's do, I think 40 maybe instead. Yeah, that's better. There we go. Okay, I got it. On the road again, but it's a good day for it. Oh, that sucks though. That sucks. How far is that? That's only 10. I wonder if I can run. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Because then I had to get back. That wouldn't make sense to do that. I think a bike rental is smarter.
Good job. Carry on.
Oh my god! Thank you. You're all the way back up to 5 streaks. Let's go. You got back up there in no time. I thought it was ridiculous. I'm sorry that I judged and didn't realize that it was nothing bad, so I'm sorry about that. I feel kind of bad about that. Why isn't it letting me? There we go. It's weird. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. So, do I want $100 dono? Who doesn't want $100 dono? Let's be so fucking real. Who doesn't want $100 dono? But I'm not a monkey, so I'm not gonna do a trick for you. I'm not gonna do your little paid shoulder trick. But I will bark like a dog. Just kidding. I know. This is crazy. Oh, who else do you know is traveling right now? I mean, you're traveling right now. Technically, it's you. You're the one traveling. Right? Can I be a dick to your stream? No. Really not. Alright, so the next thing that we gotta get... we gotta look at these flights for the next thing. Show flights. Alright. Oh, these are decent flight times. Okay, good. That one would probably be too early. That one would be too late. So we would need to do... Okay, so this day I would need... Okay, logistics, let's think. Probably at least a month. I want to travel. I want to travel to D's. D's nuts. At least a month, but I don't know. As I plan it, like, I'm planning it day by day right now with logistics of everything that I want to do in the place that I want to do. So it might end up lasting longer than 30 days. We'll see. I'm getting a rough idea and then I can edit from there of like everything that I kind of want to do. So, that's what I'm doing right now. Like, $3 hours and 5 minutes. I'm seeing if it's the same time for all of these days. It's a little bit better. Looks like Friday might have like a little bit earlier, but you have to think that there could be delays and everything too. The thing is, I don't know, like, let me see how early the trains are. Oh, the first train's really early. Let's see. Ooh, do I want to do that? I'm thinking. There are, yes, Ignia. Oh, it's until 8:30. Oh, thank you, and thank you. How are you doing? Nice to see you. It's been a long time. Did you like it? I'm just like really I'm debating like, okay, so the first like leg of the trip, I'm debating like, do I want to spend more time in this one place And then the evening, would I want to maybe train preemptively back to the city where the airport is, so I'm in the airport city for my flight the next morning, it goes straight from there to there? Or do I want to train and then plane the day of? And that's risky because what if there's a delay on the train, on the or the metro? So that's risky. But then it would suck because I'd have to leave. I'd spend the day on the beach paddleboarding and like doing all of that sort of stuff, and then have to like go catch a train, make sure like I'm kind of like not rushing, but I mean I feel like there's plenty of time though to do that. The other issue is a lot of these hostels, their check-in times are like, they have a set hours. Let me just take a look at some hostels. Like their house rules would be like check-in time, so it's like check-in, yeah. So this one is 15 to 20. Oh, that's actually not bad. 12, 13, 14, 3 to 11. Okay, so that might be the move. Where's an arrow key? Do I have an arrow? Is there like, oh, that one? Okay. That makes, I think, more sense. Sorry, I'm like locked in right now. Okay. Yeah. Well, the times, when I'm looking at the times, I'm looking in their times for check-ins and stuff. Like, when you see the flight, it shows, like, the time that you land or whatever. It's showing their time, not, like, that. So the time zones, I'm good on that, I think. Do I speak Spanish or Arabic? No, but I'm going to download Duolingo and learn some basic phrases of Spanish, French, German, and Italian. 4 languages I gotta learn. 4 languages! That's crazy! Okay. So I think that makes more sense. If I, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5 days, then use that. 5 days, done. Boom. I think that makes more sense to stay the night there and then go, like, breaking the travel into 2 days like that, I think will be a lot more enjoyable for me. And then I can look at these early morning flights. Okay. That way I get another day in this place. Well, let's kind of see what kind of ideas. Italy and France now, though, are so dangerous, unfortunately. That's, like, the worst part. That's why, like, Italy, I'm going to be doing the Amalfi Coast for sure towards the end of the trip. That's, like, for sure. But France now is just, like, it's just not safe anymore, especially as, like, a solo female traveler. It's just not. And that really, really sucks. It's a damn shame. Heartbreaking. What the heck, base? Are you okay? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Okay. I wonder if 𝘤𝘦𝘳𝘬𝘪𝘯𝘨 is too tourist trappy. It's very pretty, but I wonder if it's too much of like a tourist trap. It looks like there's this like gorgeous hike, but it looks like it might be a little, you know when you go on a hike and it's like just completely packed with people and you're like, oh my god, I can't even enjoy this hike, it's so packed with people. I'll show you. Because like they do like, this tells me that it's gonna be too crazy. Because they do tours, which makes me like, oh, that's gonna be just not fun. It's gonna be so packed. South of France is full of pickpockets, like a lot. It's changed a lot now. I don't know. Like, that's cool looking and everything, but because it's such a short hike, and also like Garmisch-Partenkirchen is where the Olympics are being set up, which tells me it's probably going to be fucking crazy. It's in a Bavarian alpine town. It's very pretty, but I think that it might be a little bit too crazy. Or like 𝘦𝘳𝘠𝘬𝘳 also, but the thing is I'd have to be like, I'd be in that crowd because of the train times. The only way that you can beat those peak traffic times is if you're driving. Because then you can get there like earlier on your own. They can be there like right when things open and stuff. And same with like 𝘦𝘬𝘠𝘬𝘳. Like if you look, this is what I'm saying though. Look here. So these are like people's uploaded photos and stuff. You can see they're just like, it's very like, oh, of course, you know, you're gonna have people no matter where you go. But it looks like it's very like people try to get pictures of it without people. Like it's beautiful though, so I don't know. Wow. It's not a very long trail. It's only several hundred meters. And then because like tour groups and stuff and the buses go there, like there's just gonna be kind of like people no matter, like there's gonna be people. I mean like season time of day. Well, I mean it's gonna be like the start of the season, so it's gonna be, no matter where I go, there are gonna be lots of people, no matter what I do. But this one might be like a lot because it's easily accessible. It's like they've turned it into a tourist trap, as you can see. So I was kind of wanting to avoid the places like this where that becomes a thing. Full alpine hike around Garmisch area, Lakes Mountains. But the one place I was thinking about maybe might be smart might be 𝘵𝘳𝘬𝘳𝘬𝘳. 𝘵𝘳𝘬𝘳 has like only 2K reviews, which shows like the Garmisch and stuff has like 17K reviews, which shows you just how popular it is. But then like this lake's hike has 2K. It's very beautiful. There's like a whole loop all the way around a lake. which seems way more up my alley. Fucking stunning. There are many pictures of the actual trail.
Slices and sticks for $6.99 and keep it all to yourself. Hot and ready.
Ready to go from dispatching ambulances to sequencing aircraft? Crisis management. Quick thinking. If this sounds like you, check out a rewarding career in air traffic services at NAV Canada.
Is a small free exhibition where you can learn more. Stunning parks and gardens,
I've learned.
impressive palaces and museums, and of course, plenty of opportunities to enjoy Bavarian food and beer. Now we'll show you how we spent 3.5 days in Munich in the summer to help give you some ideas for your own trip. Plus, we'll share plenty of tips and practical information along the way.
I'm not sure. I'll talk to you about it.
A written guide and a map of all the places we visited to help give you a sense of where everything is. I'll leave a link in the description below. After checking into our hotel and stepping out into the beautiful warm sunshine, we headed just north of the Old Town to the English Garden, one of the largest city parks in the world.
People are just in the river?
The park was alive with people walking, sunbathing, playing games, swimming, and just making the most of the glorious summer weather. Taking the views from the Menopteros.
Holy shit, there's so many people.
The daring and super talented surfers at Munich's River Wave.
That's kind of cool.
We broke up our time in the park with a beer garden double whammy. First at the lively Chinese Tower Beer Garden, where we also had the classic currywurst.
None of this is like looking like stuff I would do.
At the Lakeside Sea House Beer Garden,
but it's beautiful.
Which was
but
the perfect spot to relax as the sun was setting. If you don't have time to visit the English Garden on your arrival day, I'll also be sharing an overview at the end of the video of how we'd slightly rejig a 3-day itinerary based on what we learned from our own visit, assuming an easier viewpoint to access. You can learn more about them. You couldn't try. In hindsight, the next morning we went for a traditional Bavarian breakfast for the tickets that covered all 3.
Whoa,
you
that's
can
beautiful.
easily spend half a day there if you do buy the combination ticket. 11 legs.
This is more like museum-y. I'm not very museum-y.
Some saying it's fun, and others saying it's too much of a tourist trap. And a learned during our trip, leaving by train with our suits in Munich. If you prefer to go at your own pace, then it is an easy day trip to do. Surrounded by the Alps, you have more than 3 days in Munich, then it does make a great base for day trips because of its location and transport options. We went on a day trip to Salzburg, a gorgeous Austrian city surrounded by the Alps and famous for Mozart and the sound of music. While you could do this as part of a guided tour from Munich, if you prefer to go at your own pace, then it is an easy day trip to do by train. In terms of transport, I'd recommend...
So maybe I'll look into... That's very pretty. Again, don't even know if this would be somewhere. I'm just looking at all the different places.
One-day Munich itinerary. The 𝘵𝘰𝘠𝘬𝘯𝘬𝘴 Royal Gateway, Englischen Garden, English Garden, Hofbräuhaus, Munich's ultimate lunch spot, Marienplatz, Munich's pulsating heart, Viktualienmarkt, Munich's foodie paradise, Kaufingerstrasse, Munich's ultimate shopping mile.
There's a GameStop.
Brunnen, historic fountain. Day 2. The second day of your 5-day immersive Munich experience is beautifully detailed in our 3-day Munich itinerary. Experience commuting is Maximilianium. Really a formal checkpoint on the hiking EU travelers. Travel. Or you can buy the Deutschland ticket, which is expensive at 63 euros, but is valid for 1 month in entire Germany. Important note for non-EU travelers. Mittenwald sits right on the border.
Mittenwald looks so nice.
Actually take us across the border into Austria. You must carry your passport. While there is rarely a formal checkpoint on the hiking trail, random checks happen, and you are technically entering a different country. Morning. Old town and painted houses.
Oh my god, I want to see
Stepping
this.
out of the
Yeah, I
Mittenwald
think for
station,
sure
you're greeted
I would
by
want
the
to
towering 𝘻𝘓𝘓𝘬𝘴 Mountains.
look at these
5
houses,
minutes into
bro.
the
Oh my
Obermarkt,
god.
the town's main street. Notice the buildings?
Guys, there's so
This is
much beauty in the world. It's
Luftelmalerei,
insane.
Traditional Bavarian fresco art.
Look
These
at
aren't
this.
just decorations. They depict religious scenes, local history, and even the profession of the family that lived there.
Wow.
Notable stops. St. Peter and Paul Church. Look for the stunning Baroque tower that dominates the skyline. The Violin-Making Museum, Geigenbau Museum. Mittenwald has been a world-renowned center for violin making since the 1600s. The museum is a must-see
Whoa.
to understand the town's soul. Admission, around €5.50.
That's not bad.
11 a.m., 6 p.m. Seasonal variations apply. After the center, wander into the hillside residential areas just above the church. This is where you'll see the most authentic alpine architecture. Massive wooden balconies overflowing with red geraniums and quiet lanes that feel like a movie set. Midday, the Spirit Gorge, 𝘮𝘮𝘪𝘮𝘬𝘪. Now for the adventure. We're hiking the 𝘮𝘮𝘪𝘮𝘬𝘪, or the Spirit Gorge. From the town center, follow the signs toward 𝘮𝘮.
Oh my god, that looks so
The waterfall
scary.
trail, Wasserfallsteig. Start at the kiosk on the German side. For a small fee, €4 cash, you can walk a wooden boardwalk deep into a narrow canyon to see a 23-meter waterfall. The Spirit Gorge Trail.
Look how busy it
Turn
is.
to the main path and head up. This is a high-tech steel walkway bolted directly into the
That's
rock face.
crazy.
Suspended 40 meters above the turquoise river.
I would be scared.
Panorama Bridge. This is the money shot. A massive bridge spanning the gorge with the 𝘻𝘓𝘓𝘬𝘴 Mountains in the background. The crossing. As you walk further, you'll see a simple sign.
It is really beautiful. It looks like is it really packed, Shadow? Be honest. Is it like very packed?
Just hiked into Austria. Afternoon, Alpine Lakes or the peak. After your hike, you have 2 amazing options. Option A, the lakes. Head back to the 𝘮𝘮𝘪𝘮𝘮𝘮𝘮 and catch the hiking bus, Wanderbus. In 10 minutes, you'll be at 𝘮𝑢dersee, a pristine alpine lake. If you're feeling energetic, walk another 20 minutes to Firkensee. Both have crystal clear water, perfect for a pristine alpine locations. You've just hiked into Austria. Afternoon, Alpine Lakes or the peak. After your hike, you have 2 amazing options. Option A, the lakes. Head back to the 𝘮𝘮𝘪𝘮𝘮𝘮 and catch the hiking bus, Wanderbus.
I'm making notes. What did he say this was called?
Skyline view of Munich's 5. Which looks like a catch the hiking bus, Wanderbus. In 10 minutes, you'll be at 𝘮𝑢dersee, a pristine alpine lake. If you're feeling energetic, walk another 20 minutes to 𝘮𝘮𝘳𝘃.
𝘮𝘮𝘳𝘃? 𝘮𝘮𝘳? Where the fuck is 𝘮𝘮𝘳? 𝘮𝘮𝘳. For
Both have crystal clear water, perfect for a quick and very cold summer dip. Option B, the Peak. If you want the top of the world feeling, take the 𝘮𝘬𝘪𝘯𝘮. This cable car whisks you hanging over the cliff. 5 p.m. 𝘤𝘬𝘪𝘯𝘮. Passport required for the Visit Garden. The English Garden, the living room of Munich. Just east of Maxvorstadt is the Englischer 𝘤𝘰𝘤𝘪𝘯𝘮. 𝘤𝘬𝘪𝘯𝘬𝘪, a famous chocolate shop and cafe. For something savory,
I like
visit
chocolate.
Bergdorf for the city's most legendary currywurst. It's quarter. Must visit garden.
It's gonna be the English Garden.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code.
𝘦𝘪𝑉𝑜ld complete. 20 minutes longer on that train there and back, so 40 minutes total. And the trains run a little bit less often, though the route itself isn't confusing or complicated. Simply just take an RB train in the direction of 𝘦𝘪𝑉𝑜ld. My recommendation being probably the one at 9:32. That's what I'm gonna take. They leave every hour at the past, but they do skip some, so always check your timetables. Then sit back, watch a movie, or read a book, because we're gonna be on this bad boy for a little while until the end of the line in 𝘦𝘪𝑉𝑜ld.
𝘦𝘪𝑉𝑜ld is, it hits you right in the face once you get off. If you do by now, I had to resist a pretty heavy urge to not film in that train station. But no, I wanted to show and illustrate the first pro on the 𝘦𝘪𝑉𝑜ld versus Garmisch-Partenkirchen comparison, and that's that the town is right up on the train station itself, along with the wonderful mountain looming over you.
Wow.
So the first impressions in terms of like natural beauty and like how nice architecturally 𝘦𝘪𝑉𝑜ld is, it hits you right in the face once you get off the train. Whereas in Garmisch, I don't know, you have to walk 10 or 15 minutes.
So I actually, that's a good point there, Andy. I got this thing on my phone. I got this like, what is it called? Text today, actually, saying your line on your account has an agreement that's ending soon. What's a good time to tell you about an exclusive upgrade offer for a new phone? Because I've actually paid this phone off now, and so they're trying to get me to buy, like, you know, a new phone on the payment plan. So I was debating doing that. It's like, obviously I can't afford like a new phone right now. I don't have any old phones. I broke them all. This is my only phone. But I was debating getting a second one and doing that. I'm gonna be staying in a lot of hostels though. This is a budget trip. I don't have a lot of money. I'm pretty broke. So my dad gave me $5,000 for this, like $5,000 for this trip. So, and that's Canadian. So $3,600 American is what I'm working with. And the only way I can splurge a bit more is if I work for it and somehow get a little more money. But so it's a budget trip.
For it to really start to
so I can't really buy like that would be the whole budget.
How cool is that? And now,
That's
just
super
like
cool.
me, after that train ride and this beautiful weather, you want to sit outside and have a coffee, maybe an ice cream. But no, we're going to earn it. First off, we're going to go off to the Geigenbaum Museum and learn about 𝘦𝘪𝑉𝑜ld's history of violin making. And then after that, we can have an ice cream. Let's go.
Wow.
Well, almost perfect. Useful once again. Well, this to be painting violins and garnished with porcelain puppetry. So, you know, I'll call them. And that were all these hikes that are completely free, which is crazy. And you get nigh on a year ago now, we came here to experience the spirit of the mountain in between the cow festival that we were going to. Now that actually costs some money. I mean, you go through a little track and you get to see all the water up front and close, and it was pretty cool. Very similar to the Garmisch-Partenkirchen one. But I noted something extra in that video that I just didn't have time to experience. And that were all these hikes that are completely free, which is crazy. And you get to go above the gorge itself. And I think there are a few bridges that you can go to. Now, I know nothing about it, but it wouldn't be fair to compare Mittenwald to Garmisch-Partenkirchen and the gorges and the Zugspitze and all that stuff unless I experienced that and kind of righted the wrong. So I didn't look anything up. I mean, I knew current and towards the mountains from whence it came. Eventually, you'll get to another bridge and beer garden. So overall, my vote's going to be for Mittenwald, but I wouldn't think any less of you if you looked at all the same stats and came up with, well, they're about the same in terms of quality, which is your favorite. Let's check out the road, cutting right towards the Mittenwald Brewery. They produce their own beer in-house and ship it all over the area, and it's got a pretty good modern fare going on. So now we've fully experienced the museum, main streets, and pretty much all the town has to offer. How does it compare to Garmisch-Partenkirchen? Well, most obviously, Mittenwald is a lot smaller, but not to its detriment. I've actually found that the quality is condensed and not lost. Plus, in my opinion, the overall landscaping is a little nicer. Both towns boast a quirky museum linked to their unique interests as well. Mittenwald, of course, with its violins, and Garmisch with porcelain puppetry. So, you know, I'll call them equal, but my personal bias is towards the violin museum. Your mileage might vary. In regards to food, well, they're about the same in terms of quality and price, but I've yet to find a town with as compelling a main street for casual cafe culture as Mittenwald. So points there. Though on the other hand, Garmisch has far more in the way of shopping and accommodation, but it's up to you whether or not you find that compelling. So overall, my vote's going to be for Mittenwald, but I wouldn't think any less of you if you looked at all the same stats and came up with Garmisch as your favorite. Now that we're done with the town though, let's check out our last event for the day, Leuthasche Gorge, and compare it to Garmisch's Partnerklam. To get there, keep going away from the town via the main road, cutting right just before the bridge to follow along a dirt road against the river's current and towards the mountains from whence it came. Eventually you'll get to another bridge and beer garden. It's about a kilometer away, and we're going to start our hike from there.
Aww.
With the ice cream snack taken care of and the walkout here done, you might notice this sign behind me. It's hard to miss, I put it there on purpose, but you also might recognize it. And that's if you've watched my Älmhüttrip video from, nigh on a year ago now. You go through Partenkirchen, but it wouldn't be fair to compare Mittenwald to Garmisch-Partenkirchen and the gorges and the Zugspitze kind of right bit, so see if it's any good or if it's any better. Let's go.
Toddlers might not care if you have a degree, but we do. Grads and professionals save more with TD Insurance. It's how we're making insurance more human.
When AI gets it wrong, you don't
Ads
have to start over.
suck.
Magic
This looks better. This looks more me. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
And you guys owe me for this one. I'm doing the ending dialogue on the spooky swaying bridge. It's really not my cup of tea. I mean, maybe for some people out there, you love this stuff. It scares the crap out of me. I mean, when I realized that the grates were going to be see-through for like 2 odd kilometers, I almost turned around. And but now that I've done that, I'm ready to tell you kind of my official opinion.
Yeah, that'd be
As all my
terrifying.
travels, this is the exact kind of thing I would expect to pay for. If they were charging me 15 euros at the gate for this, I'd probably pay it. Like, it's really, really good, but it's completely free. So that's a huge win in my book. And other than that, it's just so well maintained, and the views that you get, they're so wonderful. Anyway, I couldn't rave about this any higher. So is it better than Garmisch-Partenkirchen's Partnerklamm Gorge? Well, yeah, I'd probably say so. I mean, if you really those type of
the gorge is
completely different. You're happy. So I think for the right type of person, this is definitely better. And that type of person.
Wow, this town is so beautiful. Oh my god. Wow. I can't. Kitty. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Sleep time already? So early? What the fuck is this hike?
No matter what you're looking for, there's a Sportage for that.
Herzlich willkommen.
Wow, this is really pretty.
Jetzt sieht man schon Kochel und den
Thanks, Nerdy. Welcome, Raiders. How was your stream, Nerdy?
I'm sure you've...
What's this one? Oh my god. my lord. Okay, it's kind of far. Was out in the park, like cut it short. No, biscuits. It just means Bayern hike isn't actually one specific trail. It just means hiking in Bavaria, Bayern in German. So when people say it, they're talking about the hikes in the Bavarian Alps region. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so that's what it means. There's 3 different hikes. There's this one. I'm gonna take a cable car up. And then there's Fürstensee and Lautersee. Then there was the first one that I saw that was the Lertusch Gorge. Lutash Gorge, which was the first one. This one's a long day hike, 6-hour hike. This one is called Okay, 1 second. Whoa. That looks crazy though. Look at this. What? That's unreal. We're here! Yay! I'm ending soon because I gotta take my dog for a walk before it gets dark. I'm gonna take her in the forest. We're gonna go for a walkies. Oh, wow. Ooh. I'm glad you're having a great day today. Dude, there's so much beauty in the world. I can't believe for so long I fucking shut myself in for so long. Dude, it's so frustrated at myself. Oh my gosh. So much of this is just so beautiful. Like, I don't even... Wow. Thank you for the follow there. Welcome. Wow, wow, wow. Absolutely unreal. You're beautiful, Sleazy. Alright, guys. I know it's only been 30 hours. I basically just sat here saying wow, wow, wow to the computer for hours. But wow! Just in silence, Googling, watching, taking it all in. I'll like totally zone out at the end there. I was just so like enthralled, like searching. It's just... The beauty in the world is just unreal. Freaking unreal. Amazing. I still can't believe I'm like actually gonna do this. This is like crazy. Wow. Wow. 𝘩𝘦𝘳𝘬𝘪𝘯𝘨, like this is just wow. Wow. No, but I just wow. Yeah. Still a lot more research to do. I feel like I got one section very thought out and done. One part of my trip is definitely planned. The first 5 days is planned. Solid, done, good. I just have to figure out what hostels and places I'm staying in, which I'm going to research in my own time. But I found the main stuff, like where I want to go, when I want to be there, all of that. With the nights I'm going to have a private room, the nights I'm going to have a hostel, save money, all that good stuff. I'm going to go walk my dog. I just... Wow! For real, wow. Wow. Have a nice walk. Thank you. Have a nice space. I don't know why I said that. That was weird. Thank you, Dirty, for that raid, though. Oh my gosh. Do I even have... Oh, I do have someone live. Oh my gosh. Do you know what we're gonna raid, you guys? We're gonna raid this person. Alright, I might be back later tonight. I'm not sure. We'll see. Because we've got so much more planning to do and stuff to do. If you haven't watched my YouTube video and what's going on yet, please go watch it, or at least give it a like and a comment to help the algo. Likes and comments help a lot. So if you want to help me a lot, go and do that, because it does make a difference. So do it. Make your dreams come true. Just do it. I've been posting a lot of updates of all the stuff that's going on. Oh my god, he disabled raids. Bro. You disabled raids? Turn them on right now.
Yeah, I kept getting spam with the weird ones. No, I didn't look. I forgot. I'm not gonna be on long anyway. I'm only gonna be on for like half an hour. You're just gonna keep... Right.
He does, doesn't he? We love Hydro.
There you go, it should be on now. Right, nerdy, Jesus. Okay, don't call me a good boy, that's just weird.
Alright guys, I'll see you maybe later tonight, we'll see what happens. I might actually just chill though and plan trip stuff off stream while I watch. I think Crit's gonna stream tonight. Crit's, by the way. So maybe I'll be in there chilling while I plan shit. Mwah! I love you guys. I'm gonna go for my walkies. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. I'll be on time tomorrow morning. I gotta plan stuff. We're probably doing a stream with Kyle, so that could be kind of fun. So if you want to come chill, come chill. All right, bye.